Hey guys, my name is Anton Gora. I am shooting some videos about drift cars, and now we come to one of the biggest garage in China who building the professional cars for drifting. Yeah, and we are waiting now for the guy. His name is Simon. He owner of this beautiful place, and he come and introduce to us what's going here, guys. Just 1 minute. Oh, here you are. That's our boss teacher. Oh,
what's up, man?
Very nice bike.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Before you come, I just was shocked when I see this amazing car. I think it's too much horsepower inside.
Yeah,
Can you introduce why China? What is your target for next year, or tell us?
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Simon. I'm from Morocco and I live in China. And this is my own team here in China. So this is actually our second garage. I believe you visit the first one, right?
Yeah.
So okay, this is our second garage. We make it far from the downtown because of noise, and we're building cars so noisy, and it's not legal when you do it in the city. So now we're doing it outside the city. It's actually like 20 minutes drive from my house. So it's okay. Well, so
maybe you can show us some special rooms, some secrets. Or,
secret. Oh, always you want to see secrets.
Warehouse. Where is you keeping some money, cash or something like
cash?
This for this party?
Well, I tell you one thing. China, we don't use cash anymore. We always work with our phones and application. We don't pay. I didn't see cash maybe like 4 years. Transfer money. It's just always by phone.
I know you transfer money for special parts to drift car.
Yeah, so no, never ask me about cash, because nobody gonna say cash. What is it? No knows. Okay. Okay. So let's show you some drift cars.
Let's go.
Okay. So let's start with start with this one first. This is my S13. I use a SR engine on it. It's 650 horsepower on the wheels. It's fully forced, 2.3 liter. We just now switched the radiator from the front to the back, make it more balanced. And this is actually my practice car. I use an HKS sequential gearbox 6-speed on it. And we make our own drift lock and some parts. We custom made the parts by ourselves, NND parts actually, for performance and for drifting only. So yeah, that's my practice car.
So you can use this car for race, right?
Actually, you can use it for race, but as a racing driver, we always need 2 cars. One for race, one for practice. So I never use my racing car for practice. I always use my practice car. So this is for this year. Next year, I'm gonna keep my racing car as a practice car and building a new one. Yep. So this one, it's such a nice car. Is 900 kg weight. Is very light one, and use all his good parts actually. Yeah. So yeah, this is a really good car. I love it. The second one here, this is my BMW M3. I use it for this season. Put it down first. Because after every race, we just pull everything out and we check, rebuild the car, rebuild the engines. Actually, this is the end of season for us. So we have the Chinese New Year coming on in 2 weeks' time. So we need to rebuild everything again. Well, this is my M3. Is a convertible actually. I'm using a 2JZ engine, 3.4 displacements with the Garrett turbo. Actually, is making 1,000 horsepower on the wheel. Actually, 1,050, 1,000 something like that. Using racing fuel, of course. The car we built by ourselves. So now we're gonna pull the car down and then we just rebuild the engine.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Because guys who watching us, of course, have one important question: why the Commander Simon, choose the 2J, not like V8 LS3 or something like this? Why?
Well, we are in China, okay? The 2J engine, you can find it anywhere, spare parts, and actually all the drift drivers using 2J because it's a reliable engine and easy to find and easy to fix. So actually, if like all your cars on the team using 2JZ, if something broke, you can take parts from other car. But if you have a V8 is not Chinese made or Japanese made. Is you can, you know, the one we use for drifting is all from USA. There's not much cars from USA here in China, so it's hard to find, and also it's too heavy for us. We prefer 2J.
I saw before other teams, few cars using the V8.
Well, V8 for us in China too slow because the technique here in China is different than USA, or we use like a Japanese technique. So the car fast, light, that's what we use. V8 is a little bit hard to catch up. Those ones, especially like if you use SR engines, they are crazy fast and light. The V8, if you want to use it, yeah, sure, but you should use supercharged nose and stuff, things we don't use in here. Nobody use nose anymore in China, and supercharged means like a lot of problems. So always the problems come in and the engine come out, so and the spare parts not available here in China, and also performance parts is not cheap. Yeah, so 2J is the best setup for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so this is the BMW. This is an Alteza IS200. I just bought it from a friend of mine from Russia.
Actually, guys, sorry for my English. I was born in Russia. I also live in China for a long time, and I bought this car just few weeks ago. Also, I want to try to build good drift car, but Simon has a lot of experience about drift cars. Told me don't use this car for drift.
Yeah, actually, we just took the engine. Was an amazing 2J on it. We just take it. We're gonna rebuild it to him, and then another body. Which one are we gonna use?
I gonna use because I like BMW. I like 2 doors. I think it's perfect car for the drift. So
yeah,
that's why I sold
choice.
out for Simon.
Yeah, it's the expensive
car.
One for me.
No, actually, I bought this car with 2JZ, gearbox, all this stuff. I just got like $1,500. Very cheap, very cheap. But now it was sold just 700 or something. I keep my 2JZ for BMW in the future.
Yeah, correct. You need the 2J for the future.
Now my engine under construction. We see it later for just a couple of minutes.
Okay, so let's see what we have here. So here we have 1,300 square meter facility, just indoor. Outdoor we have another 600 outdoor. Here we have the paint shop. We don't use that much, so only when we crash car or when we do the fresh build, we use it. Actually, we just stick the cars, and you can see you have a lot of bumpers and the floor. So when any car crash, we just change the whole body kit and we stick it again with the vinyl. That's it. This is an 86. We just put the car and then we take out engines and stuff. We just keep the body for a new build. Maybe this year we're gonna start it again.
One more question.
Yes, sir.
Why you didn't choose this body for your own drift car? Why you take the BMW?
Actually, I don't like much BMW. I love Japanese chassis. So the BMW was the choice because I had the car in my hand. I have 3 bodies in my hand and I want to use something new. I did build it as much as I can and do all the work on it, good parts, everything. But still, I like Japanese cars better. The BMW are good cars, actually. Just a little bit heavy for me. So that's it. So if you want to play in USA, Happy or other places, yeah, use BMW better.
One more question. What about the drift situation in China? How Chinese people, how they like the drift
or what they prefer, Japanese drift car or Germany drift
Japanese.
car? Japanese, yeah.
Yes. Because we're close to Japan, so drifting in Japan is more famous. Normally, China doesn't advertise their skills and cars around the world because they don't care here. They play for fun. Actually, the drift cars owners here, they are really rich guys who own maybe each one has 3-4 cars in his garage, in his shop or whatever. So they just play for fun and they put all expensive parts on it, and they are good skills too. Normally, we have a problem here in China. Our China Championship, we never do some live show or live on streaming somewhere because they don't. Everything in Chinese, so they just don't care at all. But not you are a good driver and somewhere in the world you come here, you can beat Chinese. They are really good. They are really good. The Japanese, they try. Americans, everyone come here and they get surprised about Chinese skills and Chinese level. They are really good.
What about foreigners, foreign drivers? Did they came to China before to join the Chinese drift area?
Yeah, there's a lot. We have. What you mean foreigners from China? Out of China, yeah, okay. We have Americans, they come here from Formula D drivers, they all came here. We have Frederick Asbo came here, Matt Field, Chris Forsberg, they all tried here hard, and it's not easy for them to get the podiums here. So it's not because
they didn't got any podiums?
Not much, maybe just 1 or 2 times, not the champion, maybe second, third places. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, we have a good Chinese driver actually from Hong Kong, Charles NJ. Is really good driver.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, he's always in Russia, you know.
Yeah, always
the best.
in Russia. Yeah. A lot of
yeah, that one of our samples. We have many other good drivers. They never go overseas to play because they are busy here with their businesses. You just play for fun, really for fun. So you can check the cars, all the parts you dream of. They buy them. So what you need? So what you need in drift car? That's what we do. Okay, so here what we have. We have here warehouses, small warehouses for spare parts. You can find spare parts, oil everywhere. Well, this is a yeah.
Oh, I see you have your own brand of the oil. Yeah.
Yeah. I do my own brand and oil lubricants and use my formula for. I trust my formula. So normally I just make it in USA. So I good suppliers in there, and then I make my own racing formula for my car. So I sponsor other teams as well. Yeah, that's why I'm using. And some parts we custom made by ourselves, and some we just board them or make them.
I see a lot of boxes over there. It's like some beers.
No, this is our energy drink. I have my own energy drink. You know, Extreme Sports is. Here's for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so Extreme
Kool-Aid.
Sports. Yeah, Kool-Aid.
Cool down, boy.
Yeah, this is
Don't
Kool-Aid.
be so angry.
Yeah, no, that is. Energy drinks always related to drifting. So I made my own.
Yeah, if you wanna drive a drift car, you have
Yeah,
to
that's
drink
give
like
you not give you wings. That give you more smoke and more power in your engine. Yeah.
Okay. Not smoke from the ass.
No.
I heard from my another friend. Now you start building the drift school in China, right?
I did have one. I have one in Hunan province. I opened my own drift school. I have my own land and build my drift school there. Put the cars. I did some coaching for the new instructors in there. So who want to join drifting? So he can just join our team and go to the school to learn. Now we're gonna open 2 other schools around Guangdong area. You know, China's big. So.
Just for example, what the cost for if I want to get some classes, few days, or one month, or how?
Oh well, it depends on you how much you want to spend. Well, just kidding. No, it's normal situation. Yeah, of course. Okay, drift courses for beginners start like 20,000 RMB for 3 days. Yeah. Include the car, gas, tires, everything. So that's the minimum for learn drifting.
You just compare 20,000 RMB. It's like $3,000.
Around $3,000 around, yeah. for 3 days. So the racing track is costly. The insurance, the tires, the fuel, the instructor, the cars also. If you break something, it's on me. It's not on you. So I provide you good cars. Yeah, and we have for advanced classes. Advanced classes maybe can cost you one day around $10,000. It depends, because you use racing car, using racing fuel. It costs a lot, and tires also is not cheap. So if you use one day 50 tires, like 1,000 RMB each is like 50,000 RMB just 50 tires. This is $6,000-7,000 just tires.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so normally around $10,000 for one day.
Can I get free classes from you in the future?
On your car, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
On your car, yeah.
We start building my car.
Yeah, okay. So I'll show you the other cars I have built.
Yeah. I see another cars and some famous names on the cars. Famous drivers.
Yeah, you mean me, right?
I just see this car. It's really very famous car in my hometown. It's Far East of Russia. The Chaser.
Yep.
Can you tell us something about this car?
Well,
amazing.
This car is a fresh build. We built it this year. It's a brand new car. We built it specially for Daigo Saito for the next season. Normally it's 980 horsepower on the wheel, 3.4 liter, 2G, and it's really good car. What can I tell? Well, DG5 suspension and whole sets, the turbo, and it's really good car. It's a brand new car actually. And it's lights.
Just
Cruiser ride lights.
how much?
Cost the car?
Yeah.
How much cost me?
Yeah.
Or how much market price?
Just market price.
Market
if you're gonna
price.
sell this one, what the market price?
Well, like this. Well, this is a tough question because I don't sell my cars. I just build for myself. Anyway, this cost around 1 million, 1.1 million RMB. Is around $150,000, $160,000. I never calculate really close,
Yeah, because
Normally this is, you can't tell 1 million RMB, 1.5 or $150,000 around.
yeah, guys just can compare from the another kind of drift car on V8 on USA, for example, who build based on Mustang, Ford on V8. I don't know.
Well,
actually, I don't know.
Well,
what the cost for that.
V8 it doesn't cost you that much as 2J, because 2J there is a lot of parts, there is turbos, there is many things together. But the V8 you have a whole block, you customize the block, that's it. They're supercharged, but this is a lot of things related to the engine, So
Okay, I see a few amazing cars on that side.
this one is the new one. That one is what I could drive for last season. It's an S15, 880 horsepower on the wheel. Is a right-hand drive, of course, and sequential gearbox. It's such an amazing car. But this one there's another teammate, is a Chinese guy who driving it for this season. Actually, it's a good car. It's a good car. I got here my 86. This is a boarded brand new car, and I just crazy idea. I keep the FA20 engine on it, 4-cylinder, put turbo on it, and use it for drifting. So just put roll cage, FI roll cage, suspension, everything I put it on, I upgrade it, but I keep the original FA20 engine for 86 of Subarus. So there's amazing engine. Some people they don't believe in those kind of engines, but I like it because this car can go like, I'll just say, another experience.
Something new we will see in this year in this car, or just simple same build of that one, or?
Well, this is I bought this BMW last year as I kept the chassis as a spare for my first race car. So if something's happened, we just move the things back to the chassis. Here in China they drive crazy, crashes and crash each other. For them it's not a question, So. But I did play 1 year happy with the car. It doesn't matter. So I just do a new build on it. So we start with the subframe for the final differential and we put the things on the roll cage, and then we make everything ready. After that, we're gonna take everything out, paint the car, new engine, everything on. So this is our new build for this year. Yeah, we start the guys already on it. So it's, well, such nice car. You can see the result soon. Yeah. So this, you should have same car, huh?
I hope so.
Well,
As for me, it's perfect car for the drifting. BMW.
perfect. Well, it depends on you. Yeah. If you like BMWs,
I
yeah.
know,
yeah.
or choosing the Silvia for
Yeah,
this.
Silvia is now. Silvia in China is getting expensive. Not easy to find.
Yeah.
Before
I
you
found one, just 200,000 or something, very expensive.
Nah, that's not expensive. It's cheap. So you can see inside. We put like the driving position. Still a lot of screws and stuff. The gearbox. Try to find the position for the gearbox and the shifter. Oil tank on it. The roll cage. We did it the first of this year, so we're gonna just repaint the car and that's it.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
Yeah,
Sit
sure.
a little bit, and actually, guys, I already joined to NND team. I'm really lucky because it's, as for me, I can save the time. It's most important
Yeah,
point
exactly.
for me, because budget of the time is, very short.
Well, I tell you.
Some
Yeah.
kind of guy behind of me is really important.
Mm-hmm.
I can get experience from him. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
And I
welcome.
hope I can get some podium in the future in China, if it's possible.
Podium is not important. Important you play happy. That's the important things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Have a seat.
Ooh, very nice place.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the big table, Chinese
Chinese tea.
style, Chinese tea, always
Yeah.
drinking tea.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that is what we do in China when you have spare time drinking tea. Especially even in Morocco, we drinking tea like Chinese. Crazy.
Yeah, maybe when we have enough time, we go to Morocco, visit you.
Yeah, sure. There is some good drifting happening there.
Why you didn't went to join to drift series in Morocco before?
In Morocco, well, I'm living in China. All my business in China, so I have no spare time to go to Morocco. It's too far. And you need the cars, stuff, logistics to move to there. So actually it's not, and we are short of good mechanics. To have a good mechanics here in China is not really easy. Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's it. I just want to tell you, if you wanna this story goes on, just write your comments. And we keep shooting building my BMW, Simon BMW, and in the future try to do some practice for me. And Simon will join to Chinese Drift Series called CDC. It's really interesting because other teams also have the many cars, and very interesting.
Yeah, sure. Welcome to join my team, man.
Thanks, Commander. Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
help.
You're welcome, buddy.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Welcome
Subscribe,
anytime.
like, comment. Waiting for you. Let's go.